Welcome to Channel Devonity, the only show where a bunch of less than desirables play Dungeons and Dragons with West Country accents and have a slight penchant for cider. And don't forget, if you're enjoying the ride so far, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to the show because that helps us and that helps you because you get to continue enjoying Dungeons and Dragons and we get to enjoy and continue playing Dungeons and Dragons. So join us. Let's play Dungeons and Dragons. Let's see where this crazy ride takes us yet again on this episode of Channel Devonity. So previously, on the last episode, who wants to give us a fill-in? What happened?
Everything went so well.
Oh, it was so great.
So good. We're so strong. It's just such a bunch of strong boys.
So strong. So powerful.
We had a walk around the deck of the ship. There was some bustling about, and we found out that one of the people we saw running around was an engineer. And they seem to have a problem below deck. And then when we went back to sit with the rest of the travellers, passengers, it was brought across the tannoy that there was an issue, and if some able adventurers would come and help, there'd be payment
And
involved.
how able-bodied we were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, technically we did the job very well.
Technically we did, yes.
Apart from spitting acid up through the deck.
That was not my fault. I was not aware that enemy creatures could move out of the way of things.
So we...
So that was the, what were they, rust?
Rust, like
monsters?
cockroaches things, yeah.
They were cool.
Yeah, rest monsters.
So,
good boys.
Killed both those.
Good boys.
Viatorum decided to take some of their blood because, why not?
See if
And
you
then-
can weaponize
And then
it.
we went upstairs and we were like, oh yeah, that was great. What could possibly go wrong now?
And then the world was
everything
fucked.
was going wrong.
And it was slightly raining.
Yeah,
just a
Mild
touch.
drizzle.
Little bit windy.
Yeah.
Slightly misting.
Magic storm.
Fitted everyone in.
So yeah,
Green
you
lightning
were caught in a
everywhere.
vortex storm.
Vortex
That
storm.
is what caught the ship
Yeah,
off guard.
the sails went up in some kind of blue magic fire. And our hero managed to climb the mast and put them out by, again, vomiting all over it.
Which proves that a normal guy can be a hero too.
So great,
Normal
yeah.
guys can be heroes too. All they have to do is cast the grease spell out of their mouth, covering a 20-foot flaming sail in fire-suppressing grease.
Oh, it was great.
As
So
you do.
that worked.
And then
50-50 that would work, and it did.
we found out one of the halflings on deck was a power lifter.
Yeah,
Because
as
he
we
was
tried to
simply
take
holding
over.
on to one bit of...
I mean, that it was
Yeah.
unfortunate that you...
Yeah. Don't worry, I've got that, said the ranger.
Yeah, the failed-
I'm
Yeah,
like a
it turns
ranger.
out I didn't have that. I really didn't have it.
And then suddenly our rogue was like, oh, I've got that. And then he went up, and then, absolute hench paladin charges
Like,
over.
don't
He's like,
worry,
oh, I've
hold
got that. And then you go up.
yeah.
So
And
Moss
then
Chops forget
Seal.
he weighs nothing. He just forgets that he's like.
You were attached
Healing.
to Fenrir though,
You're
weren't you?
going
Most
to-
was
Oh
the
yeah.
so you should
No,
be
that's a
fine.
good point. Yeah, I should have weighed more.
You should have,
The
yeah.
ranger
I do
forgot he
apologise.
had no strength whatsoever.
And the day was saved by our cleric over here, who can somehow teleport.
Don't know how he did that.
No idea.
It's a mystery.
But he did it.
So, yeah.
And so we saved the ship. Oh, and then
well-
we got a bunch of sand blown into our faces. That
Yeah.
was great.
Yeah, because you went in from the vortex storm. You kind of
Went off course a bit.
you grabbed the wheel. You pulled the airship. That was also an experience. But you managed to guide the airship through the vortex storm, which was fantastic. But sadly, you guided it into the dust hollow.
Yeah,
which is
wasn't great.
A horrible place to
Yeah,
be.
that hurt quite a lot.
Yeah. So some of us are nearly dead.
Yeah, luckily,
Only nearly.
we were just ghosting moment it, weren't we?
Yeah, and then we
Doesn't
managed to
speak-
get out of there.
Speaking of ghosting,
Yep, and then
Yeah,
everything
we
was
find it.
peaceful for about 6.5 seconds.
now there's a massive ghost ship, which
Ghost
is
ship.
definitely a ghost ship.
Okay,
Be anything else?
I think that's where we got to.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, and David had a mental breakdown when we talked about muskets.
yeah. Sorry.
Oh, and my shield got horribly damaged as well.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's right.
The shield.
Shield.
Yeah.
got eaten.
Okay, so
Sad times.
we are on the precipice of greatness, stood on the airship after getting through the dust hollow and the vortex storm. Everything was calm until the derelict hulk, or the missing ship, which was known as the Soulless Nyt, appeared to be
Ooh, cool.
floating before your very own airship, the Gypsy Endeavour.
Awesome.
And that is where we'll take it from.
Soulless Nyt.
Nice.
The captain sputtered at this moment. For the first time since you boarded the Gypsy Endeavour, you actually see some kind of emotion in the big Goliath. He looks genuinely fearful. Knuckles turning white as he grips into the rails. It's not possible. How can it be? The Soulless Nyt. She went missing almost 10 years ago. This is impossible. He keeps very quiet at that moment, just staring off into the drifting hulk that's before you. The airship itself, that you can see now floating beyond the Gypsy Endeavour, it looks, well, in this distance, it looks like it's floating by itself. The sails are smashed down, but it's still afoot at this moment in time. You can't see any other sign of life on the actual other ship. As each of you begin to lick your wounds one by one, realising that the dust storm has hurt you quite a lot. The vortex storm has hurt you quite a lot. You're bruised and damaged, and now the captain of the ship looks fearful and white. He continues on at that moment in time, muttering to himself. Lost in the skies with her crew. No one has seen Captain Asmelius Knight or his crew since that fearful day. The Soulless Knight was one of the Sky City's most famous hunters of sky pirates. He turns to address you at this moment. The filth that stalks the very skies, looking for the easy pickings. Asmelius, he made it safe for us all. You know, the legend says the captain was hot on the trail of the notorious Volskava Hawkwood. But Hawkwood, she sailed her ship right into the eye of the dust hollow, thinking the Captain Knight wouldn't follow her. Oh, how wrong she was. He sailed right on after her. And then, well, the legend says the Leviathan rose up from the beneath and swallowed both ships whole. No one has seen either captain since, nor their ships. But here, right now, the bloody Soulless Knight. And he motions to the drifting hulk. He spins on his heel then. Demovo, record these coordinates. The Sky Cities. They need to know about a find like this. At which point, you see the haunched, pale woman walk over towards the captain and lay one clawed hand on his shoulder. We're gonna be rich, Captain, with a find like this. He kind of shrugs her grasp off his shoulder then. Not if we can't claim her. How's the engine holding up? He'll live. We have the ship's cleric performing healing duties on him right now. We'll get him back up to full health and we can get off. Captain smiles slightly. Good. Once he's healed, we need to get him to fire at the Laverium so we can move. The skies are dangerous outside of the Dust Hollow. In the meantime, we need to get onto that ship. And we need to find the captain's ledger. We need to know what happened all that fateful time ago. He begins to look at his crew one by one, each of them looking injured, holding arms, holding wounds. And they begin to shake their heads, each of them looking too weak. He turns to all of you then. He turns to all of you then, sullen face, looking almost desperate, as he holds to a wound on his side. It's then that you notice that during the ruckus of the storm, he'd been pierced by debris, or maybe even the very lightning. You can't quite be sure. You've helped us once already, but this is a big ask. You can see my crew. They're injured. Our engine is down. Can't send the crew there where we're making repairs. I need to get them to fire up the engines so we can get out of here as soon as possible, but I can't leave this. It can't just go. It's been 10 years. Look, I'll pay you handsomely to go in there. You're gonna have that healing potion, huh?
Yeah, I figured I'd just, do it without interrupting this
No, you carry
incredible monologue.
You carry on.
I just got max roll.
Nice.
Nice. He continues.
That literally puts me right bang on full health.
I'll pay you 500 gold
Each.
for all of you. You can spread it how you want. It's 500 gold. That's 100 gold each.
It is.
Quick math.
To head in there, find me that captain's ledger. And anything else you find that ship is yours. I just want the ledger. I know that you've proven yourself almost more than capable because you've got our ship working. He looks over to the strange individual with the slobber and the very large beard. Yes.
What is ledger?
The ledger is a special book that the captain keeps. Yes, it's a book. If you can find me that will detail where he was last. It'll give us some inkling on what happened 10 years ago, on where the hell he might be, unless he's on that ship already.
I guess I'm still stood holding the window. Fenrir, right there.
Oh yeah.
I hate to bring this up at a moment's notice, but how would one get on the ship?
We were boarded, wouldn't we?
Yes.
This I can help you with.
Okay.
I feel at ease now.
I think he's going to throw us.
No, there's an easier way. But there's something else I need you to agree to first. I'm not going to throw you.
You're going to fire me from the cannon.
I'm not going to fire you from the cannon either. But you're going to have to climb across. Can you do that? Do you think that you and 5 can climb across?
Well, We have struggled previously with rope, if I'm completely honest here. What means of climbing were you thinking? Were you thinking a single rope, for instance, fired between ships, or were you thinking more of a ladder?
You were right the first time.
Yes, thought I might be.
So we have a harpoon. We can attach a rope that will make it taut. As you can see, our ship is not working. We can't drift in close. We are enough of a distance away, but we can fire a harpoon.
You're talking about making a zip line across. That might be good.
Pretty
Rather than
much.
climb across, why don't we just slide across?
However you
That sounds nice,
however
eh?
you men want to get across.
No offence, but holding ropes and carrying ropes do go well early on. So
Can I remember downstairs if there was anything that would be used, like spare block and tackle, like wheels, something like that could be used to go over a rope to tie ourselves and then shimmy up?
Yeah, so you did see some bits while the storm was blowing and breathing, and you were in the engine room. You did see various apparatus such as that,
Okay,
which
so
could be used.
well, it's not the worst idea we've had.
Definitely sounds better than trying to manhandle the ropes.
There's only one small condition I have.
Of course.
I'd like to take the blunderbuss with me.
Look at his face!
Oh, you sold yourself slightly short telling us it was in the office, which seems to be untouched by the storm. Seeing as it's a boarding weapon. Twas what we're doing after all.
I'm gonna have to watch you.
Yes.
The blunderbuss was my mother's.
Well, she's not using it right now.
Okay, deal.
Wonderful. I simply slip under your arms and I proceed to take my new boomstick.
So that is. Yes. Now, what, are you doing this in character, or are you asking? Okay, right. Yes.
There could be something very dangerous on that boat over there. And I have just used my last little vial of good juice. Do you have any more good juice that makes you feel good?
Yes, I can get you more.
Make sure they have some as well. I don't want to be greedy.
He calls out then. Bagland, get here! And then a very short moment, this bald-headed man with a very long beard, and he has tiny little glasses on that just sit on the very edge of his bulbous nose, and a white apron just peeks out. Yes, sir? Get me some healing potions right now. 5 healing potions, bring them here.
Don't have to
I think that, let me go check the itinerary. Two secs. And then he sort of dives beneath deck. A short moment later, he sort of trots back out. Here you go, Captain. Thank you. Back to what you're doing there. Help the men. Go. He sort of gives a quick nod and rushes back off again, skids. And one by one, the captain begins to hand you the healing potions.
Thank you.
Are they common?
They are just very standard healing potions, yeah. He turns back to each of you again. Look, I appreciate this, because if we don't act now, I'm worried that someone else is going to come across this. They're going to come across the Soulless Nyt and claim the damn ship's goods as salvage, or lose the ledger. And she doesn't deserve to be pilfered by goddamn sky pirate scum.
Skyrits. I like that.
Skyrits. That's the name of them.
I like that.
Skyrits. She was a beautiful ship back in the day. I remember seeing her. So, can I count on you?
Can't hear you getting musket.
Well, of course you can. This seems really important to you, and you're a nice guy. So
You're gonna head up, get to the office.
Like Naruto.
You head towards the office, and one of the crew members steps in front as if to bar you, but then you see in the corner of your eye, you see the captain sort of just waves him away, and he lets you into the office again.
Okay.
And there on the wall, the blood blister and so on.
And I'm guessing
It's a fake.
Ornamental.
it's in what I assume is working order.
You don't know. You'd have to grab it and take an assessment.
Okay, and then can I also roll to see if I can see the obvious?
How to use it.
Yeah, well, add gunpowder,
Yeah.
balls.
Yep. I'll say give me. Okay, so while you're in the office, give me a general perception test. See what you can spot.
Oh dear.
God.
How did you get?
Pointy stick, go boom.
10.
Okay. So you find like a little pouch of gunpowder.
Okay.
You find another little bag of metal bullets. What's the correct term for them?
Will that be musket balls, but it
There we
depends
go.
what it is.
Little metal musket balls for your little gun.
Feels
So you
like
take
it's
them. And I'll need you, if you're going to check the rifle, see if it looks like it's in working order, you will need to, I would say give me an investigation.
20 unnatural.
So you quickly, tell me how you check. I want to say cock the barrel, but I know that you'll correct me, sir.
No, so you pull
Listen
back.
folks, this guy knows what he's talking about.
So you pull back the prism, check that the prism's still hardened. You check that the lock itself was intact, the flint in it was good. You close the prism, put it half cocked, then full cocked, click it, check it sparks, and the prism goes back. And then look down the barrel and see if the light's
Fire.
see if the light's coming through the touch hole. Because if it's coming through the touch hole into the barrel's clean. It hasn't been tampered with, it hasn't been filled or something. And seeing that there's light coming through, the blunt burst is quite short. See that it's good, and then check that there's like no cracking in the barrel, stop, and then
Then what you do is you unbuckle your breeches, pull them down around your ankle, and proceed to shove the entire weapon up your arms.
So you do those checks, and things do seem to work.
Okay.
So it seems like it's a working process.
Okay, so
Happy Ranger.
does it work like what sort of damage does it do? Is it ranged weapon equal to something?
So
Because I guess it's going to take.
And now.
Somebody knew this was coming.
I got a printout! This is
David,
sick!
your end of the table appears to be slowly
Are you
lifting
raising?
upwards.
Oh, baby!
So you'll notice you've got misfire rules and all sorts in there, so...
And suddenly Theotorum has lost his fingers.
While he's falling over this musket, I'm just going to say to the captain, go, our previous deal about passengers getting water and whatever, we do this for you. Make sure they all get some water this time, right? I think that's only fair. After the shit you put them through putting in this storm.
Yeah, fair. I can do that.
Thank you, Captain.
This ledger is more important than the guilds
This-
controlling the water.
This ledger does seem very important to you, Captain. Did you know the captain of this ship personally at all?
I did know.
Did you?
Yeah, it's Melius. It's Melius Knight.
Okay.
He was my captain.
Ah. Okay. I can see why this means a lot to you now. Okay, well,
Just out of curiosity, you must know the ship, as in where the captain's quarters will be.
The captain quarters for those meteors, you'll be aiming to go below deck.
Just want to make this as efficient as possible.
There's one more thing. Jebediah! Jebediah! Fetch me a geocrux. At that moment, you see the half-orc who you previously had. You saw him almost falling over the edge during the storm.
Oh, yeah.
You see the half-orc,
Recycling.
the helmsman of the gypsy endeavour. He walks over with a metal spherical ball in his hand. And you hear him say, "Yes, sir." After a few more moments, he lifts this spherical device, and the captain takes it before turning to all of you and holds it out. The sphere, it looks to be made out of steel, etched with the runic language of the Sky Cities, and it hums a very faint rumble as you clasp it in your hands. Whoever that is which takes
Not it.
geocrypts. Oh.
Both trying to cope with things.
So both
No, I said not it.
Oh, not it. Okay, so
God,
so
I don't want the important thing.
takes the geocrypt in his hand. Captain continues as you take it. Take this. Place the geocrux in the navigator's room. It must be in the navigator's room. It'll claim the ship as the Sky City's property. If anyone else attempts to take salvage from it, the Sky Cities will know, and they'll arrest or shoot them out of the sky. It's a kind of extra little safety device we have. It also acts as a way to pinpoint it, so if this wreckage disappears, we can find it again.
Okay.
Do you
In the
know
navigation
do you
room.
remember where it is?
The navigators, you'll find it about middle deck.
And captain's deck is lowest deck?
Asmodeus always preferred to stay down in below deck because he believed it was going to give more morale to the crew if he was with them. The navigator is the center of the ship because he believed the best place for him to sleep was away from the crowd of the ship, mainly because he didn't like his job.
Wow, this was gonna be fun, isn't it?
What could possibly go wrong?
It's going to be a while before we're going to get this ship running again. I know that you're injured. I can see the wounds on you. You want to take a rest? You're welcome. You can use my quarters.
I mind. Good idea.
Okay, you all rest. I'm gonna do something completely normal elsewhere on the ship. You'll excuse me. I'm gonna try and find a secluded area, please. I don't have to do it well if you would like me to roll something.
I'll take, just give me a stealth test if you're going to try and secluded area that people might not find you.
15.
Okay, yeah, that's enough. So you find it's a slightly below deck, not with the other passengers in the passenger hold, but kind of in where a bit close to where you were before in the engineering area. There is just like a little storeroom where they have like that janitor's bucket, bits and bobs like that, scrubbing brush and all that. The things that they can use to keep the deck clean. And you manage to just sneak in there.
Okay, I'm going to use, what's the actual feature called? Font of Magic. I'm going to spend my measly 2 sorcery points to get back 1 first level spell slot by having my eyes roll into the back of my head, chanting out in deep speech.
Okay. Okay.
Getting some of that tasty magic back.
So you just see him disappear like the below deck, and the rest of you.
And that goes on for a minute.
That sounded.
No, it's just a bonus action, isn't it?
Is
Okay.
surprisingly
Couple seconds there.
very, very close to how a flintlock would operate.
Well done.
So what are your attack dice or blunder dice?
Of course. So,
Quite important. Is Moss Drop still strapped to your chest?
I guess technically, yes. We haven't.
He's probably just been hanging there watching this whole exchange
whole
take place.
conversation.
He's probably just thinking to himself, well, I guess I'm going with them.
So yeah, if I roll a 2, I get an automatic dislike.
yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So a 1 or a 2 automatic dislike.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Mind you, when it
seems-
comes to
seems-
Thunder, of course
seems-
that road.
Yeah.
For someone who doesn't know a lot about them, it seems very.
I can't take all the credit for that.
No?
There were some custom rules that have adapted slightly, but they
It
were
seems very
fantastic.
comprehensive. I like the fact that there's tinkering tools involved, which is standard for them. Yeah, seems very, very good.
I re-emerge from my endeavours.
Hang
Oh, I'm back.
So you've already gone to the captain's office, I assume, to
yeah.
rest?
Whilst I'm having my rest, I
I
would
think
like
it's just a short rest, isn't it?
Now, this would, it
Oh,
will
yeah.
just be a short rest, so you're looking at about 5 hours and it's a short rest.
How are we handling rests? Just normal?
Yeah, so pretty standard. Now, it's entirely up to you. This instance, because you're going to be potentially asleep for 5 hours. Now, some of you are more than welcome to stay awake, keep watch. I mean, it's entirely up to you. You can decide that you're in the safety of the airship and all of you sleep, or you're still more than welcome to take watch, or even if two of you or one of you wants to wait till everyone else has fallen asleep, then that's also possible. It's up to you.
Wait, are we doing a short rest or a long rest?
This will be a short rest.
So it's just an hour.
Oh, it's just an hour. Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, so long rest will be between 5 and 8 hours. Is that right?
Long rest is 8.
8 or hour. Okay.
So we can just have downtime. Do other stuff.
No, it's fine. I assume that we'll go for. Okay, let's call it a long rest because I'll get it in about 5 hours.
A long rest, what a treat.
How?
Oh, we.
How do I do that one here? Wait a minute.
Because
Get
I'm
my spell
proficient
slot and my
with-
magic points.
Because I'm proficient with
Spells
quite a lot of
again.
range
Does that mean I get my
weapons,
lay on hand back?
would you say my proficiency carries over?
All of your stuff should be
Okay, so it needs to start from again because this is so your ranged weapons with bows, crossbows, things like this is only been in the world for 25 years since it was discovered and brought into it by a godlike relic. So which is still quite new to a lot of people. Not everyone has become proficient with it yet. So yes, so you're going to have to start from nothing and slowly go up.
How would you like that proficiency to work? Would you like it to be, for instance, now, as an elf, I don't long rest like you. So, yeah, it's a trance, meditation. So, within that time.
So you want to basically start trying to learn how to use it. Okay, so what I'll say is that every rest you keep telling me that you are trying to learn each time or a little bit tweak, and then after X amount of rests, I will grant you proficiency.
Could I also go and speak to the captain about it and ask him just some relevant information about it to see if
Yeah, of course.
he's like, you find out
Yeah.
half cogs or a little bit soft.
Yeah, that's fine. So, is this what you're doing when everyone else is sleeping? Okay, so for the sake of it, I'll say that you, Captain will in turn actually send you to Ugrin, who's the gunner of the ship. He commands the cannons, etc. And he's a bald-headed human. He has wounds all over his back. He's been in countless engagements and wars and battles. And he's also very good with a rifle. He will, begin to show you some of the basics of how to aim and shoot. So it will take. So before you can be fantastic in the weapon, or before you even get any proficiency, you'll still need to have some sort of combat experience with the rifle. But yeah, you're on the way.
Okay. Sweet.
Is So for now, I say you use it, you roll. You don't have any proficiency bonuses to add to that roll, but you keep training. You keep doing it
I
any
think
time.
there is like
Rule on
an
learning
amount of it
proficiency.
in DM's guide. I think it's something like you need like 50 hours of practice or something like that.
50 hours of practice to gain proficiency in it. Yeah.
For a weapon.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Okay.
We're all taking naps so we can get our precious spell slots back.
Okay. So anything you guys want to do while you're napping?
Yes, before I take my rest, I would like to finally, whilst no one's looking, just look around, find myself a nice little cosy corner to nestle into, and then I'll go into my cloak and pull out the small chest that I got from that safe.
Yeah.
So,
And I would like to look inside it for the first time.
So, first of all, stealth for trying to find your little corner that no one else might not notice.
It's the heavy boots. It will keep you nice and weighed down so you don't get carried away by heavy coins.
He's been holding it in his pocket and it doesn't apply.
24.
Okay, nice. You do find
Yeah,
that corner.
you have to,
You slink away into the shadows nicely, secure yourself snugly down, and pull the box out.
Yep.
So, you attempt to open the box, and it's locked in place.
Okay, so I'll use my thieves' tools.
Okay.
That is proficiency plus dexterity. Isn't it?
Yes.
Oh wow, so that would be 26.
26, nice.
You look
Okay.
at the box and it opens.
So you begin to tweak around with the box, and you feel your tools just click in place, and then
Sweet.
and you open the box.
What's in the
You
box?
open the box,
What's in the box?
and inside is a very nice red velvet cushioned area, and on that cushion sits a ring. It's a silver ring with intricate weavework. It looks, looking at it, it looks slightly elven in origin. At least that's the kind of deal that you get from the beautiful weavework. Put it straight on.
You evil bastard, you stole someone's engagement ring.
It says wandering to find.
That's right.
Isn't the guy
It is Elven, but it isn't.
essentially on
And
this
as
Its
soon as
inscription reads, property of Tolkien, do not steal.
someone in this
as soon as
guy
Moss
who's
Chops
like,
puts it on, he now
He's returned to
controls
war.
every
Race and
flintlock, and those holding a flintlock.
the barrel has been breached.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. It's in here somewhere. The dude who we robbed.
Yeah.
We figured that he might be on this ship because we stole those letters from his desk as well. And one of them was from some sketchy guild person saying, "Oh, there's loads we've got to talk about. Come see me in the Sky City."
And he
So-
got him a ticket, didn't he? There wasn't no talk of him having a ticket.
Either way, I seem to remember thinking that the dude we robbed was going to be on the ship that we're on.
So can I just be really mean? And so do you know when you were back at that in the warehouse and you were at his
Yes.
office? There was a desk.
The ticket was on the boat.
No one checked to see what was on the desk. There was a drawer that was locked. If you did unlock that, there was a ticket inside that.
I could have had a
But
spare
no
ticket.
one said, so I couldn't just point it out. You know? I thought it
Yeah,
was
but is that a good thing though? Because then we wouldn't have met Crime Guy.
Right.
We had to give Crime Guy the crime chest, otherwise we won't be able to do crimes with it.
Yeah, then we wouldn't have had Crime Friend.
That's so true. But then, so there was a chance for a second ticket.
Okay, right.
We got a second ticket.
Well, we left that one for him so
But
that he can
that's-
get on his flight.
Yeah. But that being the case, would Moss Chops remember that? Maybe I'll do an intelligence check to see if what Moss Chops would remember that detail that might be on here. 14?
Yeah, I'd say you do remember and recall reading the note.
Okay. Remembering that then, I will put the ring on, but I will also get a scrap of one of my bandages and put it over all of my knuckles.
So when you put the ring on, you do feel a faint hum of magical energy. So it just seems to circulate. You don't know what it does, but you have
got a
a sense
question.
of magic.
Okay.
Does it fit? Does it fit his tiny goblin fingers?
So he does manage to fit it on one of his goblin fingers, but it is quite large.
But don't magical items usually fit
Magically fit.
Magically fit. Sometimes they do.
Okay.
Depending on
this one there?
the creation is made by elves, and they
Right.
traditionally they will
Pretend
think
that's fine.
that it's for an elven person.
Okay.
But it does fit.
Yoink! I'm just like...
So without any kind of arcana check, I can feel that it's magical.
That's right.
I can. Okay. Right. In that case, I'm gonna put it on. Cover all of my hand up in bandaged and stuff. Not so much that it's restrictive,
Yeah.
just that it's disguised. And I'm going to walk up to Zeal, and I'll go, here, Zeal. Let's have a look at that. Do you know what that is?
We're getting married.
No, I found it. Didn't know what it does.
You've got a ring.
You're into
You
magic and
seem to
stuff.
know what it does.
Well, I don't know. You do some.
Have a look, I suppose. Well, if I'm doing a card
Yeah,
check,
sure, go through an arcana check.
we've got many bonuses for it. No, that's just a 9. I don't know what the fuck this is. It's just a ring to me.
Yeah, so you know it's got magic in it, magical properties, but you don't know what it is.
So I don't. Can I?
You're welcome to attempt it yourself, and I can't check if you want, but it will come with a higher DC because you
Yeah.
don't have any magic about you at the moment.
No.
I will warn you, say, beware of your magical rings. They ain't always what you're saying.
Alright, I've got you.
Yeah, just be careful, alright?
Alright, thanks. I will take your words under consideration. That is an 18.
Okay. So you still are unsure what it is.
Alright.
No answers for you.
No answers from me. But I have a thing.
That's the ring of finger explosion.
More might than finger too, but
50
he does
hours
seem
to get to
magically inclined as well, alright?
Are we counting
That's a good point.
hours looking over the weapon or hours just in possession?
I was looking over it and actually physically telling you that you are attempting to
Okay.
become more aware of it.
So in this is...
So when you're
That's
using
what a
it as
ranger's
well,
gonna be
when
doing
you're
for
using it in
50
combat,
hours.
we'll also say that counts towards your hours.
Yeah, by the way, we're going to be in the next place by the time I figure this out.
Days
How many hours are we
How, what, now?
resting for?
So you're resting for a total of 8 hours. Going a long rest.
So I'm taking off 8 hours of my 50.
Not
Should we just get him like a countdown clock?
Yeah.
The blood
It goes off when I'm professional. I'm like,
High Poppers has gone with a little bit. It's time!
So Zeal just said to Moss Chops, Norm's good with magic.
Well, you see,
And Moss Chops gonna go, yeah, but you don't know anything.
have you seen some of the stuff he does?
I mean, I've seen some of the stuff he does, but you ask him what a fucking door is, he doesn't know.
I wish I was awake.
Still, it's magical and he seems to understand magic, so
Oh,
I'm not saying he don't know what a ring is, but he might not know what it does.
anything's worth a shot, innit?
Well, like I said, knowledge is power and all that, because don't go running around with a ring that's going to do something evil to you. I mean, that other chest wasn't exactly good now, was it?
It won't. But that one made me almost shit myself, and this one didn't. So
Yeah, that's what I
I've
mean.
got a good feeling.
There may be other things, but it's worth a try. That's all I'm
the
saying.
opposite of shitting yourself. A good feeling.
So is Norm asleep?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's going to be a prodding on your face.
Oh.
No! Wake up!
Wake up, you weird wanker.
Oh, quick! Oh, stop touching me there, Zia. What? Why did you wake me up? I was having a great dream.
Yeah, sorry to wake you.
Just look around again. There's none of the other crew in here, is there? It's just us using these.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
So
okay.
the captain's allowed just you guys to rest up.
I'm not taking
don't
interest in
need
this
to be
conversation that's
associated.
going on.
Right, so I'll roll back the bandage again. Okay.
Can you tell me what this ring does?
Taking it off you. I'm sipping the whole thing off and giving it a look over.
Smells like magic.
Zio, can you do that magic-y thing where you make someone smarter?
I can try. I just tap him on the shoulder and give him guidance.
So that's a 19 plus 3, 22.
Words.
I actually know stuff about
And
magic.
looking at the ring, you come to understand that this ring offers protection +1.
+1 to AC.
Yes.
I want to say it in like the most magically MacGuffin way possible. Like the most arcane BS way. It causes magical to blah 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 blah. So basically it protects you.
Oh, fucking awesome.
Okay. Yeah, ring of protection +1. Well done.
Nice, thank you.
I think that's the first proper magic item of the game.
Yeah, that doesn't make you shit yourself.
Yeah, that doesn't make
Yeah.
me shit.
That you know of, that might be a side effect of it.
Oh,
In exchange for
Are we
having
Every
going
block you take with
to
it.
cream about the flintlock again?
I just like to, ask you with the ammunition I found,
Yeah.
how many rounds left? Because I'm
Right, yeah, okay, so-
because I'm speaking
So it
to
was
the
a
guy.
bag of 20.
20. So I've got enough powder and enough rounds for 20,
20 shots, yeah.
Just imagine like Donovan, precious weapons.
So
You can be used
I like
precious
how
weapons.
one player has got an actual magical ring. But over here we've got Gollum.
He's the precious.
the precious boomstick.
So that's +1 to AC and saving throws.
If it's a proper.
It's a proper magical +1 item.
Is it a proper ring of protection?
Yeah, it's a proper ring of protection.
Fuck yeah.
I'm going back to sleep now.
Yeah, thanks.
Well,
Oh, I really don't need this. My bad.
Okay, so anything else you guys want to do while you're resting?
I'm going to continue enjoying this awesome dream I'm having. Consider that everything I'm doing.
Yeah, no, I think Fenrir's he's healed up and
Yeah.
having a good sleep and yeah.
Are you happy to?
I'm just going to... I've
Think about the gun?
I've got some leather in my feet. I'm just going to put a sling on it if it hasn't got one.
Okay.
Because I imagine it's not.
Yeah, so because it was for him it was ceremonial. It was,
So I'll just put a sling on it so I can actually
Yeah, okay.
have it on my
Okay.
back. So,
Okay, go for it.
yeah. So what would you like for that?
I would just say that you literally you have somewhere upon you you are able to make shift one. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You don't do roll anything. It's just something you can do in your downtime.
Alright, so
Okay, so you have to rest for 8 hours. You hear a knock at the office door.
We'll go to sleep. You're right.
Engage.
Donde esta biblioteca?
I'll kill you later, everyone.
And as there's no one answering, you can another knock.
Well, I'm not asleep, so I'll just do that.
Door opens slightly, and then you see one of the bald-faced humans before. The captain wants to know if you're all rested. He's a bit concerned with floating out here in the skies, and you all feeling up to it, yeah.
Yes, I'll wake the party. Have we made arrangements for a form of getting up the rope?
Oh, absolutely. We've got a form to get everywhere.
Splendid. And I'll just go around to everyone sleeping and just like jiggle them away.
I'll be already awake. I'll just be staring at the remnants of my shield. Just going.
Fenrir
door
wakes up.
closes.
Morning, Ranger! Slap!
I'm in danger.
Ready for another day of adventure, boys?
When we get back out onto the deck, could I make a favoured enemies check?
On the boat, yeah.
What?
Okay. Sure, on the
Because I've
boat.
got favoured enemies, and with this unearthed arcana, I get to tell if they were in a 400 metre range, or 400 feet. 400 feet range favoured enemy.
Gonna ruin the surprise.
So is there undead?
Daddy.
So, from the distance you are from the ship you're currently on,
I'm moving 400 feet.
you are.
That'll be a surprise for everyone then. Right, excellent. So, wait. I would then like to load the blunderbuss
Okay.
The must.
on half cock, so to say.
Okay, you go for it.
So, fuck it up.
God, I'm really hoping I don't fuck it up.
Drops it over the edge of the
That one, you eat the gunpowder.
21. So yeah, I know.
Yeah, you loaded it. You smoke this.
I'm saying you do all that BS, like mimicking you with my staff. You're Tor.
I was just shooting magic missile out of the start.
I wish. I'll do that and a little bit of acid will just run out my mouth.
As you all step onto the deck, the captain turns to Woodrow and he motions to quickly pull together the contraption, and soon enough Ogren pulls out this large harpoon, and this large burly man moves the ballista into place down this huge harpoon-like device, and he takes a steel harpoon and he loads it, and you see attached while you've been sleeping this long sturdy part of the rigging is now in place, and he aims and just shoots it across, and you see it spiral into the air and come crashing down to the deck of the Soulless Nyt. The rope goes taut, and he pulls it, looks around and goes, "Your way across awaits."
Did we manage to find any clues or anything to put on top of it?
So he has some in his hand.
Good man.
Legend.
Good man.
And what does that do?
Well,
The captain at this point stands next to you, the five of you. Good luck out there.
Thank you very much, Captain.
May the gods be with you.
Look up at the floating ghost ship and go,
Yeah, we're gonna need all the fucking luck we can get.
Yep. It's spooky over there.
well, as I did ask so kindly for the boarding gun, I suppose I'd better go first.
Good man, Ranger.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
well,
that's why it's called a boarding gun.
Yes, for boarding.
Oh, I thought you were just really bored.
That also, mainly the gun.
Okay, so one by one, I need you, as you begin to traverse over the road, I need you to
not
give me
very-
an athletics test.
I'm going last,
It is.
and I'm tying
It's
my length of rope around myself
Okay, so you're
to the rope,
Yeah, okay.
to the mechanism,
Okay.
to myself,
Okay.
to someone else.
Is anyone else doing that before they go across?
Well, I'm guessing that the mechanism.
I guess if I can just go around and get everyone going.
So the mechanism, it will take.
It will be a wheel.
It's for
Yeah.
everyone, just in
So
case.
And a hole through it. For
That's
you to-
right. For you to
hook
for
up
one
your arm.
person each.
Yeah.
So if you're going to go in turns across it, that's fine as well. You can do it that way, or you can all attempt to go at the same time.
What? So there's only one wheel.
There's only one wheel. Literally all they have on the ship for this sort of thing at this moment in time.
Well, I seem to have miscounted, and there's only one.
I've done my dirt.
I mean, you did ask.
So I was thinking with this, are we worth going one at a time, and then a securing rope back to the gun on the ship?
Rope.
Yeah.
Sorry, how far is the stretch again?
So the stretch altogether is you think it's about 600 yards.
Oh.
I'm just going to go for it.
Okay.
Go for range.
Right. Okay, go give me an athletics test.
18.
18. Okay. So you're going to shimmy across.
He falls to his side.
It's
That was the last time we saw the range.
it's a bit of a tense moment, but you managed to make this look fairly easy. Your skills, you're used to climbing, you're used to traversing over various short areas during your ranger experience. You get across it okay, and you drop down from the taut rope, and you hear the creak of old timber beneath your boots on the ship, on the deck, on the derelict ship.
Could I make a perception check that the harpoon is securing the deck?
Okay.
And could I roll for stealth?
Yeah, okay, I'll say yeah, okay,
Yeah.
sure. Go for the perception first.
22.
Okay, so you manage to find a little bit in the distance, you see the harpoon is secure, but it's lodged itself into the wood. It seems quite poor and secure at this moment in time.
But am I on the deck or am I still
You are on the deck.
Okay. And
You're
then,
literally just on the deck, you dropped from the
so
rope.
I'm literally just inside the gun.
Yeah.
Okay. And then could I stealthily drop down from the rope onto the deck?
Yeah, give me a stealth test, let's see if you can land without making
Stealthy.
Gun goes off.
What did you roll?
Shoots himself in the foot when he lands.
One.
Oh.
You did roll a natural one.
That's a straight up one, yeah.
Straight up one.
Straight up.
Didn't even roll. It just dropped and ran in straight.
Just like
it didn't even
one.
roll. Didn't even roll. It was just like bunk one.
It already decided what it was going to give you.
Okay, so as you let go of the rope, and you literally drop to the deck, and where you're expecting to be light-footed, one of your knees just seems to buckle slightly, and you come falling straight back onto your behind. And there's a large thud, and as the gun is
He's
over your
half
shoulder and half cocked, as it touches the deck, it fires off, and there's a horrible ringing in your ear. This gunshot just literally just jumps and bounces.
can we
from
see
section to
this?
section of the old ship.
We can hear
you
it.
just you hear it, and then you see a flash of gunpowder up into the air.
And I'm guessing at this
Fenrir
point
just
that
looks
wheel-
very
that
concerned at
wheel
everyone
connects
else.
mechanism is just whipped
That
back
didn't sound
down
good.
the line,
Yeah,
because it's literally just rolled back down
Yeah.
the road.
yeah.
Oh, splendid.
I
Okay.
see. I was going to volunteer to go next, but I think I'm just going to watch and see what happens for a second.
I might go see if the ranger's okay.
All right.
Are you going up next, Moss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, I'll be right behind you, buddy.
Okay.
So you're going?
Yeah,
Okay, athletics test.
I'm going to do something different.
Okay.
I'm going to secure myself to the wheel.
Okay.
Length of rope around my waist.
Okay.
Make sure it's nice and secure to the wheel. And then I'm going to hop on top of the rope.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and trot across.
Okay.
So I'd like to use dexterity instead of
Yes.
athletics, if
Okay,
that's
you
right.
can.
So that would be
One's a
acrobatics.
-2, one's a +5.
Acrobatics. That's 22.
Okay. So you, just as you want to do, you jump at top of the ropes and you just literally pound it down without even. There's a few little moments where you just shimmy left and right, but you manage to keep your footing on the rope, and you
Yeah.
just get all the way across. Just in time as you're picking yourself up from the floor and looking at your now empty rifle.
So that's one round down.
Hey,
I
so
see him hoovering out of the way. It's a lot further down from the rope than you'd expect. Just a quick FYI.
yeah, that was smooth.
You drop and I'll catch you.
Right.
Okay, so you drop.
No, I'll
Okay,
catch
so roll. Give me a strength test with advantage, as he's a lighter individual.
you. Oh, thank God. 14.
Okay, you managed to catch him and keep your button.
Yeah, so.
Good job,
Just to
mate.
catch him and not shoot yourself in the arse
As
again.
soon as he drops me, immediately whip out my bow, ready an arrow, and I start scanning the deck.
Okay. On the deck.
Cool.
Okay. Meanwhile, back on the other side of the ship.
Fenrir is coming across. And he also did very well
Yes.
on his athletics and has 19.
Okay. So you also get across very
Awesome.
quick.
Do I have to do anything special to drop down?
No, it's
You
entirely
don't
up to you.
need to
If you
catch
want.
me.
No, I was just going to be like, the deck's fine.
So initially, when there was no one there was the kind of danger, the idea that you didn't know what was happening. So that's why the test was in place, because you were in concentration with one of the players, etc. But now that two of you are there to secure, it's
So
a
good.
lot easier to drop without any test being required.
We're good. Alright.
Cool.
Okay, so next.
I'll go. That looks fun. I'm also going to just hire
Okay.
everything around me. I'm gonna, at first, try getting on top, realise that that's a terrible idea, maybe just fall onto the deck, and they're like, okay, I'll do it the way Viatora did it, and Fenrir did it. And I'll climb across like normal,
Like a normal
Like a
man.
normal man, and the entire time my face is like, oh.
I guess Norm's seen some serious heights over the last 24 hours anyway.
Literally, he's gone from nothing to.
I'm so high right now!
Okay.
My incredible -1 to athletics. I'm kind of
Yeah.
very handy. 8.
8. Okay, so you begin to traverse the rope. Everything seems to be going good. You get about 50 yards out, and then this gust of wind just envelops around the ship, and the ship and the line begins to shake. And at that moment, you begin to lose your grip, and you can feel yourself beginning to lose the hold of the rope completely. And after a very short moment in time, you lose your gripping because you've got the rope around you.
Just dangling.
Your whole
there.
body gets snapped and you get taut on the rope, and you're kind of like just wading in midair at this point. And very slowly pull yourself back up.
Going to give a second check?
Yeah, go for it.
Come on, Norm.
Marked, which is a shame because that was going to be nice and high. Oh, sick, 4.
Nice.
It's almost like I'm not athletic, Chris.
So you begin to climb, and again, you lose your. You feel so nervous in the previous time that it didn't go quite right, and then you literally slip and lose your hands again, and slip from the rope and taut again, swinging left and swinging right. Zeal, you're seeing this happen now
I'll just
twice.
talk to the gun and go, what the hell is he doing there?
Best thing is he's still wearing
No
that.
idea.
He's still wearing that pink boob jeans.
I was going to ask that
Imagine
earlier.
him just swinging in the breeze. Just like.
Everything's going numb.
At this point, is he closer to us or the original ship?
He's close to the original ship at this point.
Okay.
So you can see him at
God.
distance. You see him go.
Can I do another athletics
Of course you
to
can.
try and sort this
Come
out?
on,
Don't
Norm.
get one.
3.
Yeah!
So you begin to you grab the rope again, and again you lose your grip, and you swing back down. Except this time the rope that's around your waist, you hear it go, and you can see some of the thread of the rope beginning to snap.
Let's see if this next athletics
So
roll
he doesn't
kills me.
throw up in panic and
Roll it on
just
the
melt.
sheet.
Melt the
Roll it
rope.
on the sheet of paper. Oh God.
That's not
9.
That's slightly better.
Okay, so you literally grab onto the rope, the main taut rope, and you grab onto it just as the roping around your waist just snaps off, and you're literally holding onto the rope with your feet dangling and just looking down into the depths of below.
Let's see if I die.
Don't die, Norm. You got this.
I've lived a good life.
A totally normal one.
6. Fuck me.
Oh, dude, come on, man.
So as this wind just gusts up again, are you doing anything, or are you just going to watch this happen at this point?
Yeah, you're gonna try
Can I
to
do?
climb the rope.
He's got the wheel.
So climb the rope, no!
So okay, so this
No,
moment.
which way is this rope going? Up or down?
So where he is at the moment, the rope. He's on the main part of the rope that goes.
Yeah, does it go down to the ship or up to the ship?
Yeah, so it will go. No, it goes up to the ship. It's when you
Because
loose
I was
it.
going
It
to
swings
do,
back.
can't do what I'm going to do then.
That's what you're gonna do.
It was going down, I was going to run and fucking slide down the rope and grab them on the way through, but I ain't going to work if I'm going up.
Yeah, no, it's not
So it
ideal.
ain't going to work. There's
I
not a lot I can
So
do really.
as you lose your grip,
How far away is he though?
50 feet away from the ship at this point.
Probably not enough. That's too far.
Can we-
Missed the step that far.
How much of this can we see?
So you are currently 550 feet away.
Bloody
How much of
hell.
it can we
That's
see?
30 feet, that's not really
perception.
I can't get near it.
First player dead, the campaign.
Oh, I'm just going to shout to the guys, you got another harpoon?
You can see quite a lot of this going on. You see.
I'm gonna shout across to
your
him
eyes
saying-
managed to take in the rope as it snaps
Harpoon.
the thread, and then you can see him struggling, pulling himself on again, and then you see him beginning to lose his grip.
I'm going to turn to the crew and say, you got another harpoon?
Ugrin quickly looks around frantically as you feel your fingers beginning to give way, and he quickly pulls up another harpoon and throws it over to you.
I'm going to try and fire it out right in front of him as well, so I get some gravity.
Fire it into me!
No, right by
I
him,
mean, it
you
would
see,
get you to the other
Go for it.
underneath him. Like,
Okay. So could give me a
It would be great!
give me a general dex.
Let's see what we can do. So 14.
Okay, so you fire the harpoon off. You see at this moment, just beneath you, this harpoon and flies. So where you guys are on the other ship, you see this harpoon coming flying towards your
Whoa.
way.
Fuck me!
Give me an athletics test.
That's not much.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah, put your feet on the bottom of the You can kind of hold both and then shimmy across.
Okay, so as you see this harpoon flying towards you, all three of you manage to
Just
just
like in
roll
bed.
out of the way just in time, and this other harpoon just crashes into the wood of the deck and just secures and becomes taut as you lose your grip on your first rope and then attempt to grab the other rope. So give me a
Oh my god.
give me a
Right, I'm going to go on the other rope now. and try and
You've
pull
got
us.
the wheel.
He's got the wheel.
Right, 'cause
no,
it's
he's let
snapped
go
off
because
of it.
he's
Oh,
dragged.
has it come back to me? Yeah, now I'm going to go back, try and go across
Yeah.
myself now.
So give me
What's the second one?
give me an acrobatics test at the moment.
15 for me going
Hold
across
on,
the-
I just need to roll a nat one super quick.
No, he's right.
That's a 14.
Okay, so as you fall again, you actually manage to grab the other rope and, go, and just literally pull yourself and stop yourself from plummeting. You can see all the other crew, they're sort of gasping in surprise as they're seeing this happen, like, and they're looking really concerned. And you're hanging limp by this rope at this moment in time.
15.
15 on the-
Try and get him.
Okay, so you on the other rope, you get the pulley and you begin to go, and you reach down with one hand to hopefully
Grab him.
grab Norman by the hand. So give me a strength to see if you can pull him.
Go on, Seal. You got this.
Good. 16.
Okay, so you manage to grab him by the hand and you let go of the rope and you get pulled with him. So from your frightful state, looking at this scene take place, the two people on the pulley come flying across the rope over to the other deck, and one by
Awesome.
one you drop to the deck.
Thank you. Hello, everyone.
It's really casual. I'm going to be like,
Thank you.
Fucking hell, no!
oh my lord, everything in the stars above. What happened to you, Norman?
Really fun.
Yes, right. Okay then.
Shall we check out this ship then?
Confenra is going to get Zeal into a bit of a friendly headlock and give him a bit of a, you're quite the hero, you are, mate. Ruffle up your hat a bit, you know.
Like, I didn't really want to sign up for this, but this is what I'm doing, isn't it?
You've saved my life twice now.
Seems to be a habit with mine lately.
Yeah, it does.
Can I owe someone my life twice? Is that a thing?
No.
Right, let's just go find this lady.
No, you stupid idiot.
No.
You step foot at long last, all of you now as a party, onto the mysterious derelict deck of the Soulless Nyt. From what you can see, the upper decks of the ship slope gently downward toward the ship's port side. The forecastle to your left and the quarter deck to your right are completely empty. Those wooden stumps that were once sails and rigging have been torn down by some terrible force. And that seems to be all that remains of the ship's masts. And there's a set of double doors that are leading to the cabin on the quarter deck that still appear to be intact.
Well, I'd like to.
Everything is mysteriously quiet.
I was going to say, I'd like to roll perception to see if I can hear anything, or I can see that anything's like, sounds silly, but like out of the ordinary. Because you'd imagine this thing's been floating around for 10 years, like not inhabited.
Okay.
That me too, because
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like this.
Okay, yeah, go for it, both of you.
I've also got a question. So it's a similar sky ship, so it's basically a normal boat, but it's got the mechanism below that allows flight, yeah? Was that on?
You have no idea.
Did it look like it was doing anything? Or did it
So
look
all
dead?
you could see from what you saw initially was that there seemed to be a hum. So there was so as your boots are now on the deck, you can feel a hum beneath your feet. But there was no other reason that you could. I mean, you have no idea why the ship is still flowing at this point.
But it's got no sails, so it can't do anything.
Yeah.
I got a 24.
I did not. I got an 8.
Okay, so Moss Chops, you're kind of you're looking into the darkness and at the sails, and you see these terrible claw marks that seem to have ripped through the actual sails. In the meantime, you can't hear anything. It's like there's like an icy chill of wind gusts through the entirety of the deck, but you do spot a metal grate that's in the centre of the main deck.
It looks down into a cargo hold, like it would have been on the other side if it wasn't.
That's what it looks
passenger
like.
berth.
That's what it looks like. But from where you are, you can't actually see what's there.
Obviously going to go and have cautiously.
Okay. Okay, so you begin.
I'd just be like, there's a grate that I believe goes down to a cargo hold. I'm going to have a quick look. Oh, just FYI, if you're wondering what happened earlier, I dropped my shirt. I happened to be in it at the time, but that's all that happened. And then, before I move, I would like to reload the blunderbuss.
Okay, so you begin to reload. So while you are attempting to reload, go for it.
Ooh, baby, 21.
Okay. Successfully reload. Anything the other four of you would do while he's reloading, or you would like to do?
I'm seeing that everyone else is sort of like getting ready to fucking have a fight around things. I'm just gonna lift my staff a little. Just remain on guard.
Okay. What about yourselves? Seal, Moss Chops, Fenrir, anything?
I'll go over and touch my shots on the shoulders again. Keep your eyes about you, and I'll give you the my blessing thing that lets you get roll what's it called, advantage on your
Initiative.
fight kicks up.
advantage on what, sorry?
Now when we roll initiative, you can roll. You get advantage.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Nice. Fenrir's gonna
Vigilant blessing.
get his hammer and go with the ranger. Just have his back.
Okay. And then you begin to step towards the grate. Okay.
Cautiously.
You step towards the grate cautiously.
Cautiously.
Are you peering down?
Giant tentacle.
Yeah, well, I've got dark vision.
Okay. So you peer down through the grate then. There's this metal grate in the main deck. And you can see that it offers some sort of access to the lower decks. But trying to take a better look, there's just a rhythmic creak of old timbers that are coming from down beneath. But you can't spot anything, even with your dark vision. All just seems very eerily quiet.
But it's dark down there. So there's no, like, for instance, if it was in a scrap of it, so there's no breaches of light in it.
No, so looking down there, you can see from the few cracks, you can see that light is coming in, but it's not revealing anything. It's
So
just
it doesn't look. Yeah, so
it's
it
just a
doesn't-
darkness.
So it doesn't look like the hole's been breached or nothing.
Well, it looks like the holes have been breached. It doesn't make
right.
any sense to you why light doesn't appear to be coming through this very dark spot. It's just darkness, black.
Super.
That looks fun.
Whilst all this is happening, I'm actually going to. Mossop is actually going to carefully flank the rest of the group and keep an eye on the periphery and move between cover as he's going along. So he's going to stealth and flank just to make sure that he's got a wider view, angle of view on the situation.
Make a perception test as you're flanking them, and just a very brief one.
Perception. Oh, that's another 3, so that's 8 for perception.
Okay, so as you're flanking, you can see over at the quarterdeck. You see the ship's wheel seems to be intact still.
Okay. I'm also going to stealth as well.
Okay.
So I'll be moving between cover and generally keeping out of the way as backup, essentially. So that is a 15 on the die, so 24.
Okay, so you do literally fade in to your surroundings. So you can't see down with this grate. As I said, double doors on the quarterdeck, and you can also see on the quarterdeck the ship's wheel, which seems to be intact.
Can I do an arcana? So I'm actually not terrible at it.
What are you looking at when you?
I'm looking at the black void.
Okay.
Because the thing is, if something's absorbing the light that's
Okay.
there, either it's
I
big
see
enough.
him check this out.
Yeah, you can see him, like his face sort of. I mean, you can see his face grimace and
I'd
get
have a
confused.
similar idea, so I'm going to give him help.
Okay, so
You can have guidance from that as well.
Spam all the
So
skill check.
what? Advantage plus
advantage plus guidance.
1d4.
Like I had the advantage. I got loads. 28.
Okay, so you sense that this darkness is magical. That there is a very strange magical darkness that seems to be blocking all light out down below.
Fenrir is beside me, isn't he? Or slightly behind me because
Yes.
you've got my back.
Yep.
I put my hand back towards Fenrir and I like gesture back to him because I can't see Mosschops because he's stealth, correct?
Yeah.
So yeah, I gesture back to Fenrir and then walk back to Zeal and Norm and I explain to both of them, well I explain to everyone because can you hear me when you're on stealth?
No, he just literally absorbs into a reality of his own.
Yeah.
So
You know, like
Clips out
Gollum
of reality.
when he has his rifle.
yeah. Which is fine because mine's a smoothbore musket, so it isn't the so I explained to them, like, there seems to be damage to the hull, but no light passing through it. There seems to be a magical entity in there that's...
I know, I helped you figure that out, remember?
Yes, I know you did. I was wondering if any of us knew something that would do that.
Well, if we figured out it's magical darkness, it'd be safe to assume that
You would understand.
it's out of my reach, but
Yeah.
definitely capable of being able to be cast.
Yeah.
Or it could be anything. Like, if the better question is what could do it, that's been on here for 10 years. Because if people couldn't live 10 years, I think, and then do it. But also, did they know we were coming over and then did it? Or did they always have it there? Or is it not a people? Maybe it's a thing.
I have advantage on tracking my favourite enemy, which is undead. Could I roll to see if there is any signs of it? Oh, Jesus Christ. And that's real dusty up here.
Oh, sorry,
Would that be investigation?
It'd be survival.
Survival for.
Survival.
Survive. 13.
13.
I'm wondering if I use very fine.
So you're trying to spot tracks. The sort of, what you're kind of looking for is
A skeleton foot.
or shifting of shuffling feet that are dragged. But yeah, the dust is so heavy here that you just can't make
I'll
out.
show them up.
Right, well, yeah,
Give me a perception test.
We can't do it.
No.
14.
That's not that bad, my perception's very high.
So one thing you do notice though, looking around as you're trying to find the tracks, is that you realise the deck seems to be marred in places by dry bloodstains. And in slight corners, you can just spot humanoid skulls and bones.
Are they attached to each other?
No, they're not attached. They're separated. There's bits. Say, you think what might be an arm bone off to one side, a skull on another, and slightly over another side you see another skull.
So these people have
their bones
taken.
Give me a medicine.
Again.
Actually, that I am quite good at. Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
16?
D.
Okay.
Oh, so
So-
lucky it's a 7. That's all.
Looking at the dry bloodstains, you crouch down on the finger, and you know that these stains and the bones are only a few days old.
Someone's
Hey, remember
before
the-
us.
So this is something only you know. No one else knows this at this time.
Remember before the session you were desperately trying to convince us that this isn't a ghost ship?
Yeah.
Why are you like this?
I quietly, and I sort of gesture at the pile of bones. I'm like, this is only a few days old.
Okay.
So the bones were taken only a few days ago. But where's the rest of them?
But the bones
That
are
is the
clean.
question.
The bones look like they have been stripped clean.
Can I roll a medicine to see if that's a natural effect?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, they've been sandblasted by the
Jesus
dust.
Christ, we're going in the bin!
Yeah, I figured they were just sort of like
11.
stripped from the dust.
That's what I'm thinking. Is it a dust stripping because we've all been injured by it?
That's true. Good thinking. Looking at the bones, you can see that there are grains of sand on the bones, but you notice it looks like claw marks scraped over.
Sweet.
bones as
Absolutely
There's
great.
little chisels that are missing from the bones that just make you think it's a claw mark.
Okay, Fenrir is
From
looking.
where the bones were taken out of the body. But where are the bodies?
Fenrir is looking a bit uneasy. I do not like this place at all, boys. It feels like an unholy place. He grips his hammer tighter. I just really want to get the job done, if that's okay with you. And has a look at those double doors that you mentioned. Can Fenrir go and check that out?
Okay. So are you just trying to open them?
Wait. Gotta put my head next to the door and try to listen out for anything spooky first.
Spooky.
It's a spooky, scary ghost.
There's a spooky ghost!
The only reason Moss Chops isn't interacting with anyone is because he's trying to stay stealthy. And that would go completely against what he's trying to do.
Loudly announcing, "Oh, I don't think I can hear anything on the other side."
The only thing that you what did you get?
6.
6. So the only thing that you hear is a blistering wind that seems to be coming through on the other side of the door.
There's wind in the
Oh, so I can magically open the door from a bit of a distance if this
door.
can
Oh, so
help.
can I.
Okay, yeah.
Let's do that.
Maybe
That's a
we
good idea.
stand back, open up, see what happens.
Yeah. Can Fenrir move like just kind of to the side of the door
You can
rather
move to
than
the
far
side
away
of the door,
from
yeah,
it?
of course, yeah.
Could we tell if it opens outward or inwards? Where the hinge is at?
So you look at the hinges, make a really quick investigation test.
What is hinge?
Let's stay
How do hinge?
I guess I'm
That
over
would be a
there.
4.
I should probably have a look.
Hey, remember how I haven't rolled
Oh, great.
above a
Excellent.
10
You haven't done very well at all.
at all
Yeah,
today?
it
happens.
I did it once to save my life.
19.
Okay, so you
I know what a door is.
you know you know what a door is. So you know that it opens inwards.
Very good. I'm going to put my hand on the handle, take my hand away, and leave my mage hand there because that was a cool idea I had. So that, there's a mage hand, and walk away, point my staff towards it. Like, I'm ready when you
I'm
are.
already thermatology just in case it opens to something within, like I instantly close it straight away.
Just so I'll have my mage hand gently push the hopefully unlocked door open.
So with the open door, it's just magically opened the door, correct?
Yeah, basically. If it's not unlocked, you can open it.
Yeah. Okay, so you cast it onto the door, and you see that the double doors begin to open. The double doors.
You're a wizard.
Harry. And the doors, they get so far open and then suddenly just can't seem to go any further open. Almost like something on the other side is stopping it from opening.
Is it, how big's the gap? Big enough for a big man or big enough for a small man?
So the gap is so
for a hand.
minute, but you think you might be able to get a glance through it if you look actually like with your eyes.
Will Fenrir be brave and have a peek? Seeing as I'm right there?
You two are holding the door open, aren't you?
Magically open.
Magically.
What? He can hold it open.
Okay.
I can send a
I can
hand
magically
through.
close it. Well, yeah, send a hand through it and try and feel for
Right.
it.
Somebody, we're gonna have to really bullshit this together, but someone look through and try to tell me where to send the hand if we can do something.
Okay, Fenrir's gonna have a look. I guess I'm gonna need to roll there to see if I get poked in the eye or something.
A gangly finger just comes out.
Get out of my room, you pervert!
Is it
Oh,
dark?
that's
in the
alright.
room?
It seems very dark.
In that case, you've got dark vision up to 300 feet now.
11.
So you peer through the gap,
4 other people have as
and
well.
you can see
I actually
what's blocking
You
seems
grab
to
it.
be
For
a
now.
dresser of some description that's been propped up against the door to keep it secure. You feel that like some brute of strength might force it out of the way.
Ah, Fenrir can do that.
Ahead of that, you can see a desk with various scrolls and papers, and it starts to make you think that perhaps this could be a room where navigation is made.
Aha, that's important. That's where I've got to put the shiny ball.
you gotta put your ball in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my ball in there. Okay, so Fenrir's gonna turn around and be like, "Hey, boys, I think I'm gonna be able to get this door open, and this might be the navigation room.
Oh, good.
Where
That's where
I've
we
got-
need to go.
Shiny ball to put." So I guess Fenrir's going to go for a smash
Sure, yeah.
it.
Give me a strength check.
Smash it open.
Call it athletics, I'd say.
Cool. That works.
Can I prepare a cantrip? Just
Of course
in
you
case
can.
there's a
Yes,
bad
of
thing
course
on
you
the
can.
Just in case
Yeah, I
there's
mean-
something there ready to poke me in
Okay,
the eye.
I'm gonna prepare a mind sliver, so
on,
creepy
man,
alien
it's okay,
bullshit
I've
going
got
on
a
around
bunch of
me.
That number does
It really does, yeah. 9.
Strange, creepy alien bullshit. Just
I'm prepared to slam that door closed. It's
So
Okay.
normal.
9.
9. Okay, so you bash into it, but it seems to be holding taut at the moment.
I'll say,
Yeah, probably going to give that one more go.
Yeah.
try
okay.
again, but I'll give you guidance this time so you can have one before.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
A D4 as well. How exciting.
So Zeal touches your shoulder, whispering, "Try again."
It's a bit hard.
Okay, so it's
Do
triangle
better,
one.
stupid.
Yeah,
Oh,
do
no.
better.
It's fine. Didn't want that one anyway.
Nah.
That's alright. That's a good thing. 21.
That's better.
Okay. You do a huge shoulder barge, and you
It's the
literally
wrong
just-
shoulder the first time, right?
Yeah, oh sorry.
And
That's
this
my strong
time-
Use
shoulder.
my strong hand.
The dresser is forced open, and you can see some splinters of wood as the sheer force just slams the doors wide open. I need you
Real
to, as you come bursting through the door, I need you to give me a acrobatics test.
Oh Christ. This is not Fenrir strong point. Come on. Come on, dice. We're friends, right?
No.
Yes, you are.
Oh.
What was that, sorry? Acrobatics. Oh, -1, so 9.
9.
9.
Okay, so as you
Oh,
come,
it's 10.
you come hurtling through the door. As the doors split open, and you kind of trip slightly over the dresser as it falls down, and bumble into this room. And you have a quick scan around you as you keep going forward. And in the center of this room, it seems like the floor has completely caved in, and there's a gap, and you're just about to fall right over the edge. And you're gonna try and stop. Okay, give me a.
Okay, don't mess this up.
Yeah, give me a. I'd say. Acrobatics, see how quick you can be, and then athletics, see if you can pull the weight of Fenrir back up.
21.
Okay, you literally bound into the room then, your hands outstretched, and grab hold of Fenrir.
This is where it goes.
You just switched die.
12.
Okay, you literally managed to grab,
That
and
was worse.
just as Fenrir almost falls over, you manage to just yank him back and save him from falling down the horrible gap.
Please keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle.
Before he can finish that sentence, he's in a headlock. Thanks, buddy!
Thank you, but my neck seems to be getting grabbed.
Going back a few seconds, Chris.
Yeah.
As
Ooh.
Fenrir made contact with the door and there was a loud
Yeah.
ruckus,
Couple.
Mostrops moves his attention from what's happening to the peripheral, just to make sure that nothing has been alerted by this. He's going to check around.
Give me a perception.
Master sneaking up on us.
So
Oh, that's better.
stealthy.
22.
So you scan around the main deck. Nothing seems to be coming towards you or jump out of place. But the only thing that you see from the air just seems to be this little feather that just begins to sink down towards you, left and right and left and right, and then just falls at the bottom of your feet.
Sephiroth. Fuck.
Right.
We're all dead.
I pick up the feather and quickly have a look at it and see if I can discern what creature it's from.
Okay, so I will say, give me a nature test.
Nature?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Super.
Theme to play.
That says no, 6.
It's a feather. You think this could be, well, you're pretty certain this is from a bird.
From a
So with the size of it looks as though it could be from an average sort of sky bird that you would expect. It's not gigantic, but it's bigger than the size of a magpie's feather, but
Right, okay. I'm going to
What an oddly precise example of a bird.
I know, it's because I saw magpies in the car today, so I was like, oh, magpies, love them.
I'm going to, continuing my stealth, I'm going to make it around through cover to where the door is,
Okay.
and then quickly wave everybody inside, and then go in.
Okay.
I'm going to hand the feather to you and go, right, when you lot made all that noise, this fucking fell out of the sky.
Okay. Take the feather.
Okay. You want to do something? Yeah. You want to have a little look? See? Give me a nature test as well.
21.
So you spin the feather around in your hands, and then you turn it around again, and you take a good long look at it. So there's a slight little black speckled pattern to the feathers, but it's generally a white feather, and you discern that this feather, though you don't know what exactly it comes from, you know that this, judging by the size of the feather, whatever this is probably sort of medium-sized.
Are we medium-sized creatures?
Yes, you are.
Bird.
Yeah.
Big bird.
Or you are.
It's a medium-sized bird. But I couldn't quite tell you which bird it is. I haven't come across a feather before.
I'm just thinking, claw marks, feathers, maybe some kind of big fuck-off bird of prey or something. We might be safer indoors.
Maybe we should close the doors behind us.
I reckon so.
Would I have heard of a bird that... Well, I suppose all birds.
You've definitely heard of a bird.
Have I heard of birds?
Right,
Do you know that bird is the word?
Have you heard about the bird?
Would I have
I
heard
roll to
of
see if
a
the bird is
bird that, like,
The bird is not the word. Sorry.
well, I have heard of a medium-sized bird that is known for stripping the flesh off it. This is meta.
Okay,
so,
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
instance, like, you know, is it a Korean bird or something?
Okay, so
A vulture.
there are a few types of birds that do reside in the skies. You've not travelled the skies too often or too much at all. You're not an expert on these very skies, but there are creatures which have been known to peck the skin and the flesh of creatures. They are harmless unless provoked. That's all you're certain at this stage.
Okay.
Alright.
I only hope it's actually one
Shall
of
we
those
close
and
up
not
the
something
doors
else.
behind us?
Yeah, have we got enough room to work around this hole?
Right, so the room is in the centre of the room. So
The room's
now
in
that
the centre
room's in the
of
centre.
that's right, the room.
Oh, but-
Shit, the hole is in the centre of the room. God.
But is the room in the centre of the hole?
That's correct, and there is a word escaping from that centre of the hole, and that word is the bird. So on the far side of the room, you can spot a narrow staircase. So this is from like over the gap. There's a narrow staircase that's leading down below deck, and near the centre of the room, just before the gap, there's a table and 4 chairs with weathered furniture. It now looks worthless, but the table is still covered with charts and maps. If you want to give me a quick intelligence roll, who's ever scanning?
Well, I'm the map
Scan.
Boat.
Map actually.
Boat. 7. I know that this is a boat.
Is this just straight intelligence? Yeah?
14.
Yeah, straight intelligence.
18.
13.
Okay, so you can see where the other Zeal, Moss Chops, you just think it's papers.
Boats.
But Moss Chops, Zeal, you can see that there, you understand that there is something on this paperwork. Little ledgers, little diagrams, little markings, little instruments. You, on the other hand, have seen much of navigation on weeks before and know that beyond that little gap on that desk, there is information to be revealed. There are, whether it's plot marks or navigations of some description, it's definitely something.
Well, I'm going to jump the gap and go for the...
So you smell, as you come towards that gap, you smell this really acrid odour that just fills the air. Just where the floor is all caved in.
Can I see down the hole?
gods, it's a stinky
You
hole.
glance down the
the
hole.
bog of a trance.
No, does that smell you?
And as you glance down the hole, I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Holy shit. It smells that bad.
23.
Okay. So as you are scanning down through the hole, you begin to hear this really haunting female song beginning to call out beneath the deck. But you kind of, for a little moment, it transfixes you. Only you, because you've literally got close enough at this thing. But you shake your head. But you can still hear that singing bursting through your eardrums, and it's just a gentle song.
Do I know what it is?
No.
Okay. So
you
never come across.
You've never come across anything like this, other than it sounds like a gentle, beautiful woman's voice. Just
Does it
singing.
make me feel good? Like no.
It makes you feel that you want to go towards the voice, that you really want to step towards it, you want to see who this beautiful woman is that's singing.
But the wisdom saving throw stopped me from doing it.
Yeah.
So
So you stopped in your tracks,
Sky mermaids.
and you know
I
that,
shouldn't go. But
Skyrons,
Yeah.
if you will.
and that's what's stopped, because you know that you shouldn't be going down here.
Okay, no.
Obviously, going to turn around and like,
The whole sings.
Trish the dish is down there singing, and her song. I was going to say siren song. Her song is making me rather want to jump headlong into the hole in the middle of the floor. So
Now you're taking bullets, son.
I think we might want to be careful around this.
How is Trish up here?
Yeah, that was going to be my next question.
All I can assume is because she has the face of an angel, she also has the voice of
I suppose that's all I can.
Okay.
He's gone totally mad.
So what do the rest of you guys do?
Well,
Maybe
I
that
don't
fall
want to
from
hear
the
the
rope
song.
hit him a bit harder than we
Oh.
thought.
Kind of
Gunshots
really
to the
want
end of
to.
it. That's what it is.
Kind of really want to hear it.
Can you talk to him
If
using that thing you did?
Oh, I need to see it.
If
But
he
it
goes
looks really-
close to the edge, Norm's big, isn't he? So if he goes close to the edge, what's the chances? Do I think I'd be strong enough to stop him from wanting to go down there if he
Who
tried?
has
You
rope?
think you
You
could?
could tie him
You
some
think
rope
you
and
could
hang him.
grab
Yeah.
him?
I don't
That's
tell him
what
much
you mean.
up.
Put
It's
that
just
there.
like,
Yeah, I mean.
I know he's a lot larger than me.
Yeah. So, but you think you could potentially put him back? I mean, there's still going to be a test involved, but you think you
I
could.
think I could. So it
what
isn't-
Fenrir was there to help as well.
Yeah, it isn't.
What if Fenrir did it and
What
Viator was
Fenrir did it?
helping
You're
him?
doing it.
Yeah, yeah, there we go.
I say we let Norm hear it, and if he does decide to go and see Trish without me, we pull him back and I jump.
Okay, right.
Fine.
So, are you just going to the edge?
I'm a test subject.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're going to the edge.
Off you go.
Well, we're
Canary.
gonna get some rope tied around me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was
So
gonna say
there's
that.
some
Yeah.
rope that's now tied around you.
If
I'll hold one end.
Okay. So you-
if I try going forward, pull me off.
But what about the rope?
That too.
Yes.
Slow the canary into
So do you
line.
step towards the gap?
On the
Yeah, once everything's tied around
Okay,
and secured, I
you
will.
begin to step towards the gap. Can you give me a wisdom saving throw as well, please? 7.
It was with the bad die
He's
again.
going over.
So, in this instance, you hear the same female song just begin to hum and reverberate, soothingly through your mind. And it draws you and it makes you want to go further, and you begin to walk towards the edge.
That song's pretty great.
And you are now charmed.
Oh, does Fenrir like? I'm guessing I would get a gist of him like.
Yeah, you
but
just
can
see
I
him
just
with this. His eyes glaze over, and he just seems that he's
More so
enamored
than
with the
usual.
song and begins to want
Yeah.
to walk over the edge.
Fenrir will just go, yep, that's enough of that test, and
Give me a
yoink
quick
him back.
spin test.
Does he get advantage of me there?
You're helping.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, advantage. The two of you are helping.
Okay.
Ready? I got 15 on mine, you got 13. So
Wait, what was it? A strength thing?
strength test.
Wait, I've got extra strength for this, don't I? Oh no, you're all good. That's worse.
Plus 2.
Yeah.
Oh, plus 2, so
17.
17.
Okay, so you literally manage to pull her back the rope. You get pulled back, but you still want to go forward at this time. You can still hear the song in your head.
Oh, this is the best song ever. I really want to go see who's singing it and give them like money or something. It's really good.
Uh-oh. Fenrir will
Uh,
just keep hold of Norm tightly.
I get that I'm charmed.
Yeah.
Can I still like convey information and stuff to them? Like,
Yeah. You can convey information.
can I roll to see if I know about magically charming people?
Yeah.
9.
Okay, so you
dice.
don't know. You've never encountered this yet. This is something new to you, but you just feel a great sense that you want to go down towards wherever whatever lies beneath.
To on the lady.
I'm going to make the step to the edge and make the jump.
Okay, go for it.
Because I'm an elf, I get
Oh, you've got advantage on it.
advantage from being charmed.
Okay. Okay, so I will say for the record that you have succeeded in your saving throw, which means you cannot be charmed.
Oh, okay, so I
Not by,
passed.
not by whatever this doing
Okay,
is.
so I'm going to go up to the thing, to the hole, and
So
jump.
even though you hear the song still, it's not taking hold.
It's
of
not
it.
taking effect. Okay, so I'm going to make it up to the hole and then try and make the jump to the other side.
Okay, go for it.
How big a jump is it?
It's about 20 foot. 20 foot little gap. Little gap.
20-foot little gap.
Well, yeah, okay.
How
a little gap,
in scale of this room?
Yeah, so the scale of the room, I say this gap that we have now, so maybe that's not 20 foot, maybe let's call it 10. 10 foot. Let's call it 10 foot.
Like
10 foot. 10
Okay.
foot jump.
So, acrobatics?
Yes, please.
I fall.
20.
Okay, so you gallantly just jump the gap in the centre of the room and land on the other side. One boot sort of catches the edge, but you push yourself back up very quick. And there you have the table before you.
I'd like to make an investigation on the maps and everything on the table.
Okay.
And from the side I'm now stood on at the hole, can I see into the ship? Because I'm guessing, from what I can imagine the ship, we've gone from the main deck, through the doors, jumped, but whereas we were looking down, we were looking at the back of the ship. But if I jump the hole, I'm looking into towards the centre of the ship.
Yeah, so you'll be looking down into this.
Can I see something different?
So what you see is you can see like it looks like another floor, but whatever is caved in through several floors.
Okay.
So you have a very huge gap.
There is a massive gap.
Yeah. And then 2 floors down, what you can see, so it looks like one floor is completely gone, but another floor down you can see there's a darkness beneath it, and as you look down, give me a perception test.
15.
Okay, so you can see that the stairway itself, which is now on your side of the room, does lead down to this secondary
That narrow
floor.
staircase.
Yeah, and you see these strange flying red creatures that are about the size of a little bit less than moss chops, and you see them suddenly. They seem a bit startled, like almost like they think they realise they've been watched, and you see them flutter up, and then they flutter away into the darkness. And what you did make out is that they had really long, sharp snouts.
Okay. But I saw
Flesh-pecking
them.
type
You
snouts.
saw them for that previous moment. You just
So-
catch their glimpse, and they just flutter away.
Okay.
It's almost like as you jump, your boots just and that creature in the woods just startles you.
Okay. So yeah, I'd like to do investigation on the table to see what's on it.
Okay. So yeah, give me an investigation roll. Okay. So you're looking over the notes, and you can see that this is these are charts and maps. And one thing that stands out from all the other maps and charts is that you can see that there was a course that was plotted to a location far to the north of Viveska, where there's no map of Viveska, or at least what there was once a map here, is so charred and discarded and old that you can't make out many details. But you can see that the north of this map there seems to be a hand scroll note. It's very legible, but it says, it has these letters, BLU something S something 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 something. And those somethings, it looks like inks that run, perhaps rain got to it, you're not sure, but it's you can't make out those other letters.
Can I gather up everything on the table?
Yeah.
Put all the...
So there is a note, there's more of the note next to it that you can make out, and it actually talks about, it says Voskava Hartwood is here.
Okay. Alright, well I gather up everything I can on the table. Are there any actual usable maps, or are they just trashed?
The maps aren't usable, they're
That's
all
fine.
old, desolate, trashed, and
Okay,
look,
so
some of them look strangely burnt.
So I gather up all the scraps and I'll just put them in my bag,
Okay.
because I was thinking if there was any usable maps I'd just put them in the tube.
And as you pull all the papers and begin to scatter and pull them together, you reveal underneath a clump of the maps, you see a small sack.
Okay.
It's all tightly wound together.
Okay. I shake it.
Okay, you shake it, and it's something, or several things seem to jumble and jumble inside, clanging.
Okay. I open it up, like that. So I open it up to see what's inside.
Okay, so inside there's a slight red glow as you realise that this is a sack containing 10 red rubies, each worth 100 gold pieces.
Okay. I put it back. I put it back and I tuck it inside my long coat. I put it in the pocket inside the long coat. So what is it? 10.
10.
Nice.
10,000 gold.
Am I getting paid for this?
Profit.
He said keep it.
So from the conversation that happened and everything that happened,
Yeah.
I would know that something, if heard, is
Yeah.
affecting people.
Oh, guys, really need to
So I
listen
am
to
going
this.
to,
It's really cool.
I'm going to get some more of my rags. I'm going to roll them up,
Okay.
jam them in my ears. Yeah.
I'm getting fucking bewitched, fuck that.
I've still got charmed no one on a rope at the
Yeah.
moment.
Is there anything else on my side? Just the desk and the stair.
And the
Is there
stairway,
not-
and you've been through the paperwork, yeah, and that seems to be it.
Is there not something in this room that I need to put a big shiny ball in? Or on?
That is what you recall the captain
I've
telling you.
definitely got to do that.
Yeah.
So can I shout across to the reindeer? Reindeer! Is there anywhere I can put this shiny ball?
So anything, obviously, like a navigational post or something like that to put it in, like an obelisk that's dished
So what might have been there was crumbled away
into the floor.
No, right, yeah.
Oh dear, what, so it's not in there anymore, it's in the scary forest.
Seems to be a small issue. I think it's down there.
Oh, good. We could go down there. We can go see the singing.
Can I grab a scrap of my paper that I have, and I will quickly... Is it just pens? Is that pencils?
Yeah, of course, there's pencils.
Pencils,
Pencils, quills, yeah.
Pencil.
Sharpie pens.
Scribble out a rough drawing of the creature that I saw.
Okay.
And I hold it towards the gap, and I'm like, I saw some of these small fellows flying around downstairs. I'm just seeing if anyone.
Okay, yeah. Anyone that's looking at that paper all the time, I'll say give me a nature test as well.
I didn't hear him, but I saw the picture. So.
Nature.
Nature.
-1.
That's
Oh, great.
nothing.
I'm not even going to bother. Why would I?
This dice like 3.
Is
So
that not 20?
I don't know.
No, it was actually a 2 and a
That's
-1.
4.
So
I don't know what that is.
unnatural 1.
dirty one. And I got 4.
4.
4
Okay,
as
so
well.
Fenrir just can't see things,
no one
can he?
has any idea what that is. It's something that you've never
Probably
encountered
look at
before.
stuff.
Okay. Right, well,
Oh, I hope it's not going to attack what's her name who's been just doing the singing.
Oh, yes, Trish. Yes.
Yeah, the dish.
Seal, do you know maybe anything about helping Norma? And his,
I want to go in the hole.
yeah, that.
Yeah.
I can't be cross-eyed while all this is going on. I do it in real life, I can't.
Can I go in the herd?
It's okay, I've got you on a rope. It's fine.
You could help me out. You could get rid of this rope so I can go down that hole.
No, it's okay, Norma. I don't think that lady's going to be quite as nice as she sounds.
No.
Oh, I know she sounds very nice, but she's not.
I'm away from the hole, but do I still hear it in my brain?
You can still hear the strange
Oh, that's
sensation.
so good. You should hear it. It sounds something like this. And I'm going to really badly imitate it.
That sounds lovely, Norm. That's great. Seal, help.
Just drooling.
I don't think I have anything that can. Well, I do, but I don't want to use that yet.
Are we after the ledge?
That's what
Yes.
I've been told.
We're after the
ledge is
ledger.
not here on the decks.
Not in the navigation room, but you were also told by the captain.
The captain.
The
Captain's
captain
quarters
would be in
was
the
like-
captain's quarters.
Am I meant to be repeating
Yeah,
the same
you like to be
throw?
down with the rest of the crew.
Yes. So it's been long enough now that you can repeat a saving throw.
Yeah, you have to break it once.
Oh, that's a 17. Plus
I'll give you guidance on that as well.
plus 2, that's a 19.
Okay, you snap out and suddenly you don't feel
Oh,
the
where am I?
drive any longer.
Welcome
to
back,
go
buddy.
down.
Can I just keep him on a rope?
Keep him on a rope.
Just to
Like
be
a little
safe.
doggy.
Just to be safe.
I'm a pet.
Come on, Norm.
Oh no, this is a fetish, isn't it? Oh the gods, no.
I'm impressed Norm knows what that is.
Would you guys like to join me this way? The staircase does go down.
Well, I don't
I could
really
try
see
and
how
jump.
I'm going to go across.
I'm quite athletic.
Oh, I know. You've already got me on this rope. Why don't you just dangle me down?
No. You're alright, Norm. You can,
Well,
you
if
reckon you can make the jump?
No, that's why I'm suggesting you gently carry me down.
Go just try and tie Norm to me. He's a big man, I
You okay?
suppose. But I'm a big man too. It's alright.
We're going to try and jump together.
We could try and jump together.
It's not going to go well, but we can certainly try.
We could like hold hands and jump on 3.
Everyone hold hands,
Why
we'll jump
don't,
together as a chain.
why don't we tie the rope to
fail
each
together.
other, and then we both run and jump, and then when I inevitably fail,
I've got you.
you can help me.
Okay. You're alright. Okay.
Give me help, Zeal. This is going to be bad. Thank you.
Okay, so Norm still got the rope around him. I'll take the other side of the rope. Fenrir ties it around himself, so we are now secured to each other. Not too tightly.
I assume you've given me my arms freedom at this point.
Yes, you are free, yeah. And we're gonna try and make the jump together.
Okay.
Like best friends.
Okay, go
Ready,
for it.
Norm?
Have legs for jumping as well.
So glad.
The one you thought was going to fail.
Lie.
Oh no, I've got
didn't make
+4, so it's
What did
5.
you do?
No, it
Oh wait, no, it
matter.
doesn't, does it? Oh shit,
What?
I thought that was a 7
am I
for
doing
distance, it's
athletics
not,
or
is it?
Yeah, you are. Sorry, you're doing acrobatics. Yeah.
Everything's gonna be great, it's gonna be
30.
fine.
Okay.
1.
Okay. So you also need to get as you're jumping the hole. You need to give me a wisdom saving throw as well, please.
Oh god.
Okay, is
You
that...
keep me going down anyway.
Do I roll one of these?
Yeah, you roll
And
that and
it's-
you're +2.
Oh, wisdom, okay. Come on, Fenrir. You got this. You got this, mate. Everything's cool. Oh, that's good. That's good. 18.
18. Okay, so you hear that same singing voice begin to envelop through your head, but you shake your head as you're jumping across. As soon as you miss your footing, because it just puts you off for that one moment, and you completely miss jump, and you're sort of grasping thin air, trying to like find the edge to pull yourself up. You make it, and as you land, you feel this great weight begin to slide you back down. What would you like to do?
Oh, hell.
You gonna jump and grab the rope? Yeah, okay, go for it. So both of you advantage on this strength test.
So both have advantage, or just
Just one person, because you're both helping, but someone will have advantage.
One
The
each?
strongest.
One each.
I got 12.
2.
We'll go with mine then.
Yep.
Plus your strength.
-1.
Oh,
That's better than my -2. So we're going with 11.
Okay, so you both of you pulling with all your might. You manage to pull Fenrir just up and just over the ledge then as you pull him up onto your side of the navigation.
Thank you very much, boys. Sorry about the slight footing issue there, Norm.
Oh my god, the song is really good. Oh.
Zeal already jumped.
No, so the two of you are still at the other side at this moment in time.
Okay. I've just seen a whole bunch of gesturing, a lot of conversation, and as people started jumping down this hole, and I'm like,
Oh, alright then, that's what we're doing. Oh, shit.
I'll just cast sending at you. Point at you. Don't listen down the hole. Jump across.
But not like Fenrir did.
Do better than Spenrer.
Okay, so
Got the
you
gist
get
of that message. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna attempt it then.
Okay, jump. Okay, so you get advantage on your wisdom saving throw, because you are covering your ears, and I will say that actually helps.
Okey-dokey. I have a +1 on this as well. Oh, it's good because that's a 9 on the dice plus my 4 wisdom saving throw +1, so
You've got advantage.
14. Oh, 14 on that one. Oh well, that's an 18 on the dice plus all of that shit.
Okay, so again you hear this female voice that's singing come to envelop through your head, but you shake it off and remember what you've seen, and as you jump across, you need to give me an acrobatics test to see if you can make the jump.
Oh, how awful. And that is 13.
Okay, so you successfully manage to jump on the other side and just land on both feet sturdy. And there's like a little moment where you think you're going to fall, but you see Fenrir's hand just grabbed you by the one of your buckles and just pulls you up to stop you from falling down beneath.
Cheers!
There you go, mate.
Your turn, Seal. Just the one left.
I'm already over there. You didn't even see me here. I just appeared on the inside.
Nice.
So you
I misty stepped.
Just like
Best not risk it.
Yeah, nice.
I'm literally behind it. Shall we go down there?
Cool. Oh, hello, mate.
Okay then. Yes. I'm going to go down the stairs because I have the blunderbuss.
okay? Okay. So you, all of you going together, or just going? You going to scare it out?
Single file.
We still tied to each other,
It's
Norm?
a small staircase.
Yeah, it's enough for one person.
Yeah.
Okay, so you begin to head down the staircase.
Oh, super quick. I've just seen him do a heckin' teleport.
Yeah,
Okay. Roll Arcana to see
of course. Go for it.
what the fuck that was all about. We go down the stairs.
I do not.
Total, that was a 6.
I've much looked at it.
No, I'm going to use this die from now on because
stop using
these
this one.
other 4
Good done, mate.
have not got
Sorry,
above
you
10.
first die.
No, so sadly you don't have any idea how he did
This
this.
nice purple one might do better.
You begin to walk down the stairs, and you see this deck runs pretty much the full length of the ship. There's ramshackle boxes that litter this area, and there's a sudden flutter, a movement to the left and right, as these red, strange, long-snouted winged creatures flutter, and then you see them head towards the opposite side of where you all are.
Wait, did you say
And they-
snout?
a very long spiky snout.
Or beaked snout.
Kind of like a beak. And you see them flap and rush out of the gap on the side of the ship. There's a very large gap at this point, and you realise that something seemingly has ripped the side of a ship open. There's a huge wind that's gusting in, and I just need all of you to make an athletics test as you are trying to get your footing. As this wind it's like a suction, just trying to pull you out.
That's a better number,
Okay,
isn't
this die's been good, boy. That's a 14.
Yeah.
And you sternly stand in place.
22.
Ooh.
You just feel a little pull, but nothing.
Glad I'm tied to you.
20, but not natural.
Okay, so you stand in place as well. You find your footing, and the drag can't pull you out.
15.
Okay, you're okay. You also feel fine.
Somebody has
Got you.
What'd you get?
One.
Nat 1.
Oh,
Brilliant. So
first down the staircase, first outside the ship.
as this huge suction gust begins to pull, and the rest of you all manage to find your footing, you see
The nimble-footed ranger, for some reason, has to roll athletics instead of acrobatics.
You see Viatorum begin to get ripped and pulled from his feet, and he begins to go tumbling towards this gap. Does anyone want to do anything?
Can Fenrir help?
Go for it.
Go for the grab.
Can I help? Because we're tied
We are
together.
tied
Yeah, of course you
together.
can. So
Yeah,
you
we're
both
still
reach
tied
out. I'll roll
together.
one.
Just give me a general strength test, please.
Hey!
Nat 20.
That's right.
With one hand, you just grab him.
17. I also help.
Actually, both of your hands grab a hold of Viatorum, and
We
you
nailed
just
it.
drag him back and pull him away from what would have
Practically
been plummeting
back to
death.
the deck.
I'm starting to understand that athletically, I'm not very good. But
You might want to work out a bit more, mate.
yeah,
You should put on some weight like I did by eating.
which is strange because I seem to be rather nimble as a person. I
Maybe-
don't know why walking's such a challenge.
Maybe instead of walking, you should try cartwheeling
Yeah.
or something.
Should
Look at that
I
like
just
that.
simply cartwheel down through the ship?
Backflip down the
Once
stairs.
no one, you go for it.
Okay, so do a handstand.
Get on,
your
get
hands
on my
down the
hand and
stairs.
walk down the stairs.
Crab walk.
You can just parkour everywhere.
Yeah, parkour.
As you all correct yourself and look around the rest of this hold, you realise, well, you assume that you're on some kind of docking bay as such, and you spot a ship that seems to be in the docking bay. It's not massive. It looks as big as a truck, for example. It's large, but not anywhere as big as this huge mammoth of a ship that you're currently on.
One mast.
I need you to give me intelligence.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna just choose to fail it because I wouldn't know. It's just out of game. Is it like a?
Okay, yeah. So it's okay. No, that's
yacht.
fine. If you would have no idea, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Like
Why
a
not?
yacht.
I like a yacht.
That's a 14.
Okay, so yeah, you've been around the Vesca and you have taken a few airships in your time, and you do recall that this type of ship it's known as a skylark. So a lot of people use them to travel from airship to airship. It's like a transport vessel, but it
Like a
seats.
shuttle.
It usually doesn't suit many people. It usually holds about, I don't know, anywhere from 4 to 10 people max, but it's not many. But it is literally, it is usually a docking vessel.
That's
So.
what I'll explain to them. So
And it is also flight.
it's a little ferry ship.
I was going to say, it
With a
looks
small
intense.
flight device.
So you have no.
Does it look like
Yeah,
it
but
belongs to the
out
ship?
of game.
Yeah, out of game. It's got some sort of flight, but you know.
Does it look like it belongs to this ship, as in like when it's assembled the ship? Like it would be this ship's. What is that?
I know.
As
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, like
Somebody
is it
else's.
from here or
Oh,
did
has
it come
some
here?
markings
How did
so
it
we
get
know
in
it has-
here? Looking at the massive hole in the side of the ship.
So looking at the markings on this Skylark, it doesn't appear to match the same design as this ship.
I would like to roll to see if Skylark quite literally flew through.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. Hey! Investigation.
Can we do a
18.
check on the markings, see if we know what
An
they
18.
18.
It looks like you can see there's this few scraping down the sides of the actual large sails. It looks like perhaps, yes, it was. The sails themselves have actually been ripped and rendered and shattered. But this is all you can see from where you are in the dock. You can see boxes and crates that seem full, but they haven't been opened.
Oh.
Can I do a check on what the markings are?
What, on the actual, on the markings where? On
your
Skylark.
what, the markings on the ship itself, or the actual sails, like what?
Yeah, or anywhere on the ship, like anything recognisable.
Okay, yeah, sure, go for it. Give me I said just give me a general history.
History?
Yeah.
That's a natural one, I didn't know shit about this.
So, yeah, no, you're not sure. You've never
I've not seen this
encountered
kind
it
of ship.
before.
Can I? The crates, are they still in order? Are they scattered about the deck?
There's various crates bits all scattered around on the deck, but there are still stacked.
Did I try and pry one open through them?
Yeah, of course. Just give me a scan. You can pry it open with a crowbar. It's not going to be,
Big,
I was parkouring into it.
big brain idea. Can I roll investigation, see how long this Skylark has been here?
Sure, go for it. What did you get? 9. Okay.
Bit
So
layers of dust.
you pull up part of the crate on the first one that you get to, and it doesn't quite open. Then you try again, and you pull the lid off, and you can see inside. This is spare sails for the main airship, intact.
Can I have our own ship?
Do I know if I could adapt them to fit on the Skylark?
You think with a little bit of work you could do that?
Oh, personal ship.
12? How long is this thing?
Okay, so having a quick judge, you look at the dust and the damage, and you estimate this has probably been in this hangar for probably a full 10 years since it went missing.
Cool.
Okay.
The model itself is a bit older, you see. It's not the newer model. Even though you don't know that, completely.
I'm looking for dust.
Yeah.
I'm looking, yes.
I'm finding. Put it on a t-shirt. I'm looking for dust.
Good thing.
I think it'd be wise if we're going to try and get this worthy so we can get back to the ship. I think these sails might be more than helpful. So is there any chance you could carry them for me? Because I seem to have quite spindly arms.
No problem, Ranger. So am I just like, have I got these? It's like in my bag. But
Well, I
carry them.
think we'll just put them on the Skylark. Is the Skylark fairly close to where we are? Or no?
Yeah, so it's kind of halfway between where you are. So you'd have to walk over towards it, but yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
So are you going to do that? So as you head over towards the Skylark, you can see just beyond what was narrowly overshadowing, but you can see another stairway that's leading down.
And again.
Okay.
Alright.
Don't go on it yet. Quick look. If we applied more weight to it, will it fucking fall out the side of the ship?
Give me a genuine intelligence.
Oh, no point waiting around here. Let's get on the boat.
Oh,
Jump on there.
okay, so you're going to get on the... Are you getting on the Skylark? Or?
Well, I was going to put the box on.
Yeah? Okay, you put the box on the Skylark. There's a creak in the wood, but it seems to be stable.
Okay.
I think we all don't get on it at the same time.
The wind's still howling through.
Yeah, does it look battered? Or is it just the sails that are battered?
So the sails look battered, part of the sides look slightly damaged, but you can see a few like metal-sized holes, like metal ball-sized holes through it, but it still looks in very good condition.
Okay, so it looks,
Airworthy.
yeah, air.
Potentially airworthy.
Okay.
Well, we've got a way out if we need it.
Yeah.
Does anyone know how this works?
Maybe.
I would say, give me a.
Because we could tie a rope.
Give me an investigation.
I wouldn't have the first clue.
You did sort of sail the other ship for a bit, so you had no idea about that. Obviously not.
What do you get? 11. Okay, so you look through on the actual skylock itself, and you can see that there is enough seating for around about 8 people in total on the skylock. You know that these things do have they have boilers, which is usually where you can create some of the elements that are required to fly these vessels. And as you open the cylinder for the actual boiler itself, it's missing a vital ingredient, which is the stone that all of these vessels use in the varium.
Okay. Do we know what a varium looks like?
You can see it, but you know it runs on the varium.
Okay. Okay. Well, it's missing a variant, the stone that goes in the boiler. Have any of you ever come across it? I can't say I've ever seen any.
Nope. But this ship's still in the sky.
Have I heard anything about it?
Give me a history test.
My logic
Did we not see
here is
something
20.
like it?
Well,
So you know that the varium has a green glow about it.
my logic here is
It's a small rock. It's a bit like a metal ore. It can be, it can be mined, and those people that normally mine this rock happen to be the airborne.
I would say about that, say, the airborne, they mine it. It's kind of like an ore, green stuff. It's out of powered ships.
this ship where we're on. It's still in the air.
There's
This
probably
ship
some-
here
yeah,
is
there's
very
probably-
small. Therefore, we could just grab a spare bit from where they keep this ship afloat. Maybe not so much that it suddenly falls up the sky. Just a little bit, enough to make this one fly.
It's totally worth it. Yeah.
Do I have a rough idea how long it would take me to patch the cells?
You think that to get the sails back on, you're probably looking at around about half an hour to get them out.
Do you want to do that now?
It's from all of you helping.
Yeah.
It's I'd say it down to about 27 minutes.
Should we do that before?
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah. I reckon we will just...
I am not neglecting my security duty.
Okay.
I am not taking part in any of these things. I've been just watching the periphery the whole time.
Okay, so you begin to scale around. It's 20 minutes. You begin to rethread the skylock. And you manage to reattach and make the sails sort of work with the skylock.
Okay, so...
It's not perfect, but it would work.
Don't you get 500 meters?
You stand on the air and you can't. You hear the occasional creaks.
I don't hear it.
Oh no,
It's
because you're
purely
still at
visual.
the air. So you can see dust and sand grains mainly blowing through, but everything is still quite on this vessel.
And I'm going to do all of this hiding behind a crate. So that is 18 stealth.
Okay. You would be able to vanish beneath the crate.
I guess we know he's doing this. Or do we not? Or have we not seen him?
You see him
dart away.
You see him dart away, and you see him head towards a crate, and then you see him disappear.
Poof.
I was going to say, it's 3D effect. The wind.
I know, we've got
Yeah.
some serious wind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I wouldn't be like, don't give this really much trouble.
Should we have worked out like a way to call out to Chops
I
before he
think
put on the beer things?
You don't talk to him, you see?
Or I can't see it.
well, I
That's a
have,
bit of a problem, isn't it?
I have the understanding that if he has a problem, he'll let us know, and if we have a problem, he'll probably
He'll
come
know.
out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
He's
I-
probably safer enough.
Are we all in agreement though that we try and find this ledger and some of the fuel for the ship?
And I still need to find the thing from the navigation room that fell through the floor to put the shiny ball on.
If it's the tech.
I think it will all be down those stairs.
Down
if
those
it's not
nice and
here.
inviting stairs.
Okay, well, I'll go first again
Are you sure that's a smart idea?
Are you going to parkour your way down this time?
then. Yes.
Let's start with the front flip.
I'm going to do it super edgy.
Well,
Slide
maybe
down
just
the
in
bottom
case
stairs.
it's really windy
So
down there.
you
send
all
someone
you all
to
heading
you.
down at this moment?
Yeah, me and Norm, who are still tied to each other, will be behind Friends Danger.
Okay, you're all heading down.
Yeah, and when I see them moving off, I will be
You'll
stealthing
move in.
after them.
Okay.
Yes.
So, one by one, you begin to step down those stairs. You see, as you come to the bottom of the stairs, that this deck also runs the length of the ship. And you see that there's no bulkheads, and there doesn't seem to be any walls here, as in there's nothing separating this deck. There doesn't appear to be any rips, any shattering in the actual vessel, so there's no wind blowing. It's gone very, very quiet.
Is this magic dark room?
You can see dark and murky moss stains and patches of ice that cling to the walls. It's got so cold in this vessel. There seems to be frost. And you can see some mouldy crates that are piled against the ship's porthole. At the far corner, opposite where you traverse down, you see another set of stairs that seem to be leading up towards a closed door. But there's something really different about what you've encountered before. You can all still hear the song. And that song is growing and growing. I need you to make me a wisdom test as you have
Yeah,
done.
I probably have that one. 11.
11. So as this moment it grips you, then as you step down into the cargo hold, and something begins to urge you to walk towards the far end, and you just begin to walk off. And you see this begins to traverse. The song begins to.
Oh, can we grab hold of Zeal?
Yeah. So you grab hold of him, and he still tries to move forward. And it's then that your eyes lay on something that's in the centre of the corridor. As a strange glow that begins to emanate from something that's chasing the shadows away into the far corners of the roof. And then as you glance up, you see perched atop some rafters a shape of a woman with long outstretched wings.
She is quite tishy.
And that's where I'll hold it.
Sky angel woman.
Lovely.
We're all still alive!
We're all barely.
Barely! Oh my god, Norm, you getting over at that shit was scary.
You so almost binned it.
Man, if we'd lost Norm just like on a rope swing between two ships, that would have been.
Game over.
Yeah.
The ultimate
Yeah, that would have
experience.
been terrible.
Remember, I'm a normal guy.
Yeah, remember me for how normal I was.
God damn harpies.
Awesome.
You'll have to wait till next time to see what it is. And with that in mind, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time on
If we survive.
Devonity.
It might not.
Bye.